Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News Center Maine at noon. I'm Pat Callahan. As we have seen over the last few days, conditions are once again ripe for summer storms today. Ryan Brenton's here with a look at how things are setting up. Hi, Ryan.
Good afternoon, Pat. Hi, everybody. We are starting out warm and humid this afternoon, and yes, some storms are already on the radar right now. Not too much in southern Maine. We've had some cloud cover, but we'll be watching for storms in southern Maine later on. A lot of the action right now working through central Maine. We have one area of storms just to the north of Rockland, about to approach the Lincolnville, Camden area, Belfast as well, Searsport too. And we have a thunderstorm right over Bangor right now. Pouring rain in Orrington, Hamden, Bangor, approaching Winterport and Bucksport too. And this storm is continuing to move to the east. So Dedham and Orono will be getting into it as well. A pretty impressive line of storms working through Washington County right now. Princeton, Alexander, Topsfield, this working toward Calais, St. Stephen as well. But you can see in southern Maine, we really don't have too much action just yet. It is very warm in southern Maine though, 85 degrees in Portland, 79 in Lewiston. It's quite humid as well. The front's still quite a bit back to the west here, so we have several more hours to go of these pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Quick look at the timeline shows that at 2 o'clock we'll be firing them up in the mountains, and then they quickly move south. I think the window of time for the coastline is between about 1 and 5 o'clock, and then as we get towards 6, a lot of us will be ending these storms, and the evening will turn out to be pretty nice. A clearing sky, dropping humidity, and that sets us up for a totally different feeling day tomorrow. So this afternoon we'll be on guard for heavy rain, gusty winds in these storms, and there could be some small hail as well, much like we saw yesterday. Coming up in a few minutes, we'll time it all out and look ahead to the weekend too.
Familiar pattern, warm start to the day, and then things get a little churned up as the day wears on, Ryan.
Absolutely, Pat, and we're already off to a quick start with some of these storms in central and eastern Maine right now. That's where we'll start. We have a couple of downpours and maybe a little bit of thunder right now just to the north of Rockland, Camden into this, Lincolnville, Belfast, and Searsport too. This is headed into Penobscot Bay. But the strongest storm right now actually working right through the Bangor region, Hamden, Winterport. You can see it moving right through right now. Holden in the heaviest part of the rain. And I put the tracker on this so you can see where it's heading. In the next half hour or so, it'll be working toward Ellsworth and then Eastbrook. Not severe at the moment, but there may be some gusty winds in addition to the lightning and heavy rain. Pretty good storm working through Princeton, headed toward Calais and St. Stephen. And there are some more downpours and storms back to the west around Lincoln and Millinocket. All of that moving to the east. Southern Maine, though, the radar is quiet at this point in time. We're starting to see a couple of cells pop in the mountains of New Hampshire. So over the next few hours, especially as we get into this clearing, things will start to fire up in southern Maine. It's hot though, 85 in Portland, 78 in Rockland, and it's also very humid. We have dew points right up around 70 right now. That's that tropical-like humidity, but it doesn't last long. This front is the end of the warmth and the humidity, and behind it, much cooler air will be moving in for the rest of the week. So for the afternoon, we'll watch the storms fire up in the mountains and work southeast, but it's a pretty quick moving front. So I think the bulk of the activity is between about now and 5 o'clock. By 6 o'clock, the last of the storms will be moving off the coast. The sky will be clearing out and the humidity will be dropping too. It'll turn into a really nice late evening with lighter winds, clearing sky, and less humid air too. Tomorrow morning, look at the temperatures, 40s to low 50s, the coolest morning in quite some time. And tomorrow, despite full sunshine, will be a fairly cool and breezy day. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon only in the upper 60s to lower 70s for highs. And with this northwest wind coming in between 10 and 20 miles per hour, may actually have a little bit of a taste of fall in the air tomorrow. Now on Thursday, there's a little weather system just to our west. I'm thinking some clouds will get into southern Maine, and there's the chance for a shower or thunderstorm in Cumberland, Oxford, and York counties on Thursday. Just depends how close this weather system comes. The bulk of the action will be to our south. Then Friday looks nice, still on the cool side though. High temperatures again in the 70s on Friday. And then for the weekend, unfortunately, looks like we're going to get some rain timed over the weekend. This frontal system working in, plus the remnant moisture from what is now Hurricane Laura, that may be working in for Saturday. Right now, here's a look at Laura. Category 1 hurricane, winds at 75 miles per hour, but the environment over the Gulf of Mexico is very conducive for strengthening. So over the next day or two, we expect Laura to become a major hurricane, Category 3 tomorrow night, and then making landfall somewhere between Houston and the Lake Charles, Louisiana area. And it looks like that landfall would be early Thursday morning. Storm surge, wind going to be a big problem. That storm going to cause a lot of issues near the Texas-Louisiana border. And then its leftover moisture will come north, heading our way for the upcoming weekend. So again, be on the lookout for those storms this afternoon. If there are any warnings, we will let you know on the air and online. Breezy and cooler tomorrow, highs only in the upper 60s to lower 70s. More clouds on Thursday, especially in southern Maine. Friday looks good, and then it does look like we'll get into some showers, downpours, and storms on Saturday as the leftover moisture from Laura comes north. Pat, I'm hopeful that Sunday we will clear out, but no real heat in the 7 day after today.
All right, thank you, Ryan.